Yeah, I am a bit of a dire wolf in my creativity. For those who don't know, Direwolf 20. You know
Okay,
Direwolf
yeah.
20?
So this is interesting because I knew who you were referencing, but I don't know what you're referencing.
Okay, so he has a building technique.
Yes.
Calls it 9x9.
Uh-huh.
In Minecraft, his buildings typically are giant box 9x9, made of like cobblestone, and then he is like, here's where the torches go, and then he puts all of his stuff in it. And that's I kind of tend to do that. At least I used to a lot. I would just build a giant box and stuff everything in it, and then if I needed more room, I would go make a new box, and then I put more things in it.
Yeah, makes sense. So I think you just drop down from here.
That's how I typically did my construction in creative games like Minecraft.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I do that a lot too when my resources are limited. I can't create things, full-on things, with just cobblestone, dirt, and wood. You know?
Yeah.
I need access to glass. I need access to sandstone. I need access to nether stuff.
Yeah, but it's like you need glass. Now you need like hundreds and hundreds of glass.
Yeah, and like colored wool and tile, and so my buildings are purely utilitarian up until I'm at that point. But then when I'm at that point, I don't need new buildings.
Yeah,
so
and then you just end up using your boxes.
Yep. But I want to be able to do that.
Aren't they?
Yeah.
You missed.
I did not get the crystal. I did not get the chest.
Wait, no, you did get the crystal.
Did I? Did. Yeah, this may.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are creative, and then there are like the handful like me who just like, unless I actually like want to try it. But typically in the Minecraft packs I end up playing, I am too busy doing tech tree stuff to think about making things look very nice.
I mean, yeah, that's another thing, right?
But yeah,
in a more vanilla Minecraft experience, that's probably where my effort would end up going.
Being creative and building.
Oh, you missed that. Because there's not much else to do.
Yeah, Minecraft is a creative game.
It is a creative game. So this is why people give themselves things to do a lot of the time with mods.
Mana, I think there's something around here. Didn't expect this here.
But yeah, but back to the main point. If you give your players a housing system, let them use it, please.
Let them use it.
Yeah.
If you give your players a system at all,
let them use it.
Let them use it.
Typically, unless it's supposed to be like behind certain achievements or like.
Well, no, you're still letting them use it. They just have to go do the thing. Yeah, that's different. Achieving something in game is different from okay, now hold on to this, and log in every day, or it's gone. Like,
Yeah, it is pretty silly. And I'm pretty sure you can't even like gift a house to somebody. Where like say like you were maybe quitting the game and then you like wanted to give it to like a guildmate to hold on to for either because you might come back to it or you want to just give it to them because they've never had a house. I don't think that's possible as far as I'm aware. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's just silly things like that that just make it like cartoonishly evil designs.
Yeah.
So yeah, 14 has had issues where they just like don't fix things that are like long-standing issues with the community. That housing problem being one of them.
I think that's just an MMO thing. You can probably find that in any MMO. There are issues I could find in Guild Wars.
Oh, I'm sure.
It's like,
but like, they just have had like habits of doing things like that, and then when this original stalking problem came out, and their first response was nothing, and then their actual response ended up being, "Please stop."
Yeah.
Then outrage caused them to get the response we have now, which is, okay, they're gonna do something about it. Apparently. So, at least they're doing better by the community. Has there been anything else recently that's become
Well,
pretty
okay.
important
Before we
other than
start,
betas?
before we start getting into more news, you talked about how you're playing Hammerwatch. I finally beat Trials of Mana.
Oh, nice.
It took me like 6 weeks.
Mana!
No, more than that.
Well, you also got all of the achievements. Yeah.
I did. I had to play the game 3 times. The third time did not take very long, as it turns out.
What's going on over here?
What's going on over where?
I-
What? Go out there.
Well, yeah, but I want to make sure I don't miss anything up here.
Yeah, so that line spawned in when you cleared the enemies.
Yeah. Like, because I know the ship stuff's back there.
Yeah?
But, like, I don't see anything down there.
Down there? I mean, that's water. That's why you're not seeing anything down there.
Yeah, but it's like there's this crystal stuff that's floating above the water, but
Yeah.
too high for me to get.
No, it's not.
Oh?
Nope.
And we're off.
You can jump. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, you don't need any of it. You have 150,000. If you just drop into the water, by the way, you'll...
You're right. I'll land back where I was. But yeah, here, Trials of Mana.
It was fine.
Yeah.
Like, I liked it enough to play through it 3 times, but that's because it was simple
Right.
and a little on the short side. Which is why 3 playthroughs still only took me... Hang on. Played through the game 3 times. Each playthrough was quicker than the last, but that still only took me 41.3 hours.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Looks like that cannon still works.
Quick
You
question.
know what that
Because
means?
Yes.
this came up in a stream I was watching earlier. It was like, this is just the thing that people do that games do. Does it have elemental status effects that bosses are immune to?
Some bosses are immune to some statuses, but I don't think aside from maybe the final boss. No, I don't think the final boss was even immune to every status. No, I could still. Okay, I don't think I could. Okay, so there aren't statuses. Like, I can't poison the
We can
boss
keep going now.
Okay.
Most impressive, you two.
because there is no poison to my knowledge.
Hmm. Okay.
However, I don't. Am I remembering wrong? I don't know. But the point is that bosses were not immune to me inflicting stat downs on them.
I see. That's neat.
Yeah. So, but that's the thing is I don't think. Okay, no, you can get poisoned. Maybe there's a class that can poison enemies. I didn't ever pick it. Because each
might come in handy here. Didn't
each
expect
character
this
can
here.
have okay, so here's how the class tree works. There's a light class or a dark class. So you start off as your base class. The first time you class up, you pick light or dark.
Gotcha.
How's that?
Then the second time you class up, you pick light or dark.
I see.
And that
And we're
the
off.
order matters. There are 4 classes at the second tier. So you can pick light and then light and then dark and then light, or dark and then dark. And those are 4 different classes.
Yeah.
So because there are 4 different classes,
What's this?
and I only used each character up to twice, I didn't even see half the classes in the game.
Gotcha.
Now, I think this is new to the remake, but they included a 3rd class tier. But that's just dark or light. They're back to just 2 classes. So if you picked light first, you get light. If you picked dark first, you get dark.
Take this.
Interesting.
And those are only available in the post game. So in the main game, you're only using the 3rd tier of classes. Which there is a post game.
There's
It is not very
something
long.
around here.
It's like a single mega dungeon. But you know,
Didn't
it's there.
expect this here.
Hey, more free level ups.
Yeah.
So now I have I think I've picked my next game.
Yeah.
And it makes me realize that we should probably play these on the channel, which means you'll probably be playing them.
Right.
Unless you've already played it, of course. But I have started playing Supraland 6 Inches Under.
Superland. I've heard of it.
Supraland, yeah. So it's a 3D first-person Metroidvania.
Oh, interesting.
Well, the first one is. The second one's shaping up to also be. But and they're very silly, we shall say.
Interesting.
I think it would be worth looking into that maybe if it goes on sale because we've got time. We're gonna be playing another big Falcom RPG right after this. And if it goes on, if Supraland goes on sale, then you can pick it up and we can see if it's for you. Because if it is, I'm playing the second one right now, and the third one's coming out this year.
Oh, cool.
You know what? Let me just to give you a taste of like how the developers are. I'm gonna send you the image that they used for deciding which like edition of the game. Because you know they look like they've got 3 editions of the game, right? Your standard, your like your deluxe. And yeah, let's just we're gonna actually pause for a moment, and you need to look at the image. It's really good.
Triple A Game of the Year.
Yeah. So yeah, you got to read all the check boxes.
Tiny framer on image or checkboxes. Entitlement. Tiled by 4 A's. Placed 0 days early. Golden checkbox. Yep, they got the golden checkbox.
And the three tiers pricing.
Yep, and they're all the same.
Well, no, one of them is 30. Is that euros?
30 euros.
30 euros. The second one is 60 euros on sale, 50% off for 30 euros.
Yeah.
And the third one is 100 euros, 70% off for 30 euros.
Yeah. That is amazing.
Yeah, so that's the sort of game you're getting with these devs. It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Agree.
Yep. So yeah,
Yep.
I think that'd be pretty fun. I enjoyed the first game a lot.
Oh, I also saw you playing Viscera Cleanup Detail, but not.
But not right. Yeah. So a friend of mine was like, "Hey, I found this game called what is it? Goblin Cleanup or something like that."
Goblin Cleanup, yeah.
Goblin Cleanup, which is essentially I even said, "Oh, look, Viscera Cleanup Detail," and it kind of is. I haven't played Viscera Cleanup Detail, but
It's that.
it's that.
I mean, you like get a mop bucket and a mop,
Yeah.
and then you gotta dispose of
No.
body parts.
Oh, in Viscera Cleanup Detail, yeah.
In Viscera Cleanup Detail, and then you gotta clean
Yeah.
up all the blood splatters and possible.
Yeah. And in Goblin Cleanup, you gotta feed the body parts to the mimic.
Yeah.
Don't let the mimic eat your friend, because then if the mimic eats your friend, then the body parts get strewn about, and then you have to feed those to the mimic because they count against your cleanup.
Yeah, and then the body parts splatter, and then
And they splatter blood everywhere, and then you got to clean up the blood again, and then yeah.
Yeah, Viscera Cleanup Detail. Because
It's Viscera Cleanup Detail.
Had janky physics, so like you could bump into the bucket of dirty mop water, and then it would splatter everywhere, and then the bucket would bounce off walls because it would get clipped into something, and then it just bounce everywhere.
Okay. Well, this is a bit. I don't know if that was intentional or not, but this is a bit better constructed.
I'm sure it was not intentional, but it was hilarious.
Yeah, no. So it was probably
definitely-
not done intentionally, but intentionally kept in, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's how all the best.
Here.
That's how all the best things are found. Probably somebody has to stand on a button, huh?
Bill?
What do you mean still?
It's like it's a way back here.
Well, you got to switch to her, right? That's a button for Karja's side. Oh,
Wait
you
there,
didn't.
Karja.
Karja didn't have a button up there. You just had the knock down the ice thing.
Well, you know, you got to swap back and forth for these puzzles.
Switch out!
Yeah, I thought the puzzle was done though.
It's. Are you already back up together? Did you already recombine it the other side?
Oh,
Well, if you didn't recombine it the other side, then you're not done. Now are you?
I guess not. When there is no.
What do you mean there's no other side? Swap to Adol.
I'm so confused.
Swap to Adol.
Well, I can't do anything with him.
What are you talking about?
Okay, so I'll show you.
No, you're not swapping.
Look, this button, Addle's on,
Yeah.
activates this.
Okay, now go.
So I'm over here now. I thought
Yeah.
that there was nothing else here. I went up here
Uh huh.
and then I pulled down the icicle and I thought that was it. But now I'm realizing this was a fake
Your mana sense around.
because I was looking at the map.
Real fake walls.
Yeah, real fake wall. And I saw this. And I'm
Yeah.
like, that's grayed out. Why is that grayed out? Because it was a fake wall. And that was where all my confusion came from. Because I thought I pulled the icicle down and that was it.
No, this is another long section.
See, now I know what I'm doing.
Switch.
Yeah, now you can go.
I was just confused because it looked like this was forward, but then this was forward. I think this is forward, so I have to go back anyway.
You're gonna have to go back for that, yeah.
Confused.
But that's okay. You can just go to the next map,
How's that?
hit the warp, then backtrack.
There we go. There we
Yeah,
go.
it's already done. You just gotta. I don't think Karja's. Is she?
What?
Oh, it was just vines. Okay, yeah, it's already done. So yeah, super long, right?
Yeah, it's just long distance.
That should just about do it.
At least it was
No, it
less
was actually.
annoying than
I think
the
it was
other-
actually. I think it was actually the shortest section. They just wanted to throw another one in. The shortest one of those
Yeah,
individual sections.
definitely.
All right.
All right. Hey, look, the next area.
I go through it. Let's.
Yeah, there should
Give
be
me-
a there
give
should
me
be
a
a warp
waypoint.
point. Yeah. And there it is.
There we go.
Want to take a break here?
Okay, and now you can go back. Might be easier to just board down. That'd be way quicker. It's next to the door.
Switch.
Oh, new.
Yeah, sure.
As well, right? Oh, WoW's beta. Have you
I don't
done
know.
anything in the WoW's
Nope.
beta?
Nope, not doing anything.
Oh.
I already know I'm gonna play the game. I don't need to look at this stuff early. I'm just gonna wait. I did do the benchmark though because I wanted to see what graphics settings I should have my thing set to,
Yeah.
and it basically just reads turn off ray tracing. Like even if I have a 3080.
Yeah.
uh,
It's not very well optimized, I have to say.
It
unfortunately.
really doesn't feel like it when I have a 3080 Ti, not even a 3080, a 3080 Ti, and I have to turn off ray tracing to get a stable 60.
Yeah.
60!
Yeah.
Like it's not even using that much VRAM either.
Switch out.
You actually have to warp back. That would suck. Cause you alright, well you should be able to just run past everything. But like
Right. Better mark this area
I'm
on
not
map.
I think it's a VRAM thing, but like I have
It's
what is it,
Because
16
in the
gigs of
in the
VRAM?
benchmark, you could see your VRAM usage.
Yeah, well, that's actually just seems to be a Monster Hunter thing because you could do that in World.
Yeah,
as well.
but like you could see that. So if you're not actually getting near the cap or in the danger zone for that, then it shouldn't.
It should be
really
fine.
affecting.
it shouldn't.
stuff.
It shouldn't be, but it was. I was getting like a lot better frames when I turned it off while doing nothing else. Even though my VRAM was okay unless I had it on high. If I had the max setting for ray tracing, it was like, yeah, it might be unstable. So I was like, okay, I'll turn it down. And then on medium, everything looked fine for VRAM, and then it ran terribly, and then I turned it down, and then it ran a little bit better, and then I turned it off, and it ran better. So I'm just like, is there something else going on here?
Poor optimization.
Maybe.
I think I pointed this out in a couple screenshots I sent you, but I think it's all like the grass, the fur textures, the hair, the feathers, to be the worst offenders of the optimization in the game. Because it's stuff that looks absolutely the worst when I did my Uber potato settings, which is unfortunately how I have to run the. And then I get like maybe 30 FPS, and then like 40 is generous when I have like nothing going on and I'm staring at the ground.
Uh-huh.
But it's playable-ish.
Yeah.
Well, I can play with my Uber potato mode.
Oh. Wow. Okay, how's this for
Really?
news? Apparently, as of 2 hours ago, PSN is down.
What? Crazy.
Yeah.
Switch.
PSN is down.
PSN.
Yeah, has there been any news or anything from them saying what happened?
No idea. It's just according to Down Detector. As of 3 hours ago at this point.
Tony.
Anyway. Here we go.
No?
There's a PlayStation. Update. PlayStation is now officially recognizing that the PlayStation Network is experiencing an outage. You might have difficulty signing in and creating an account for PlayStation Network. We're working to resolve this issue as soon as possible. Thank you for your patience. You might have difficulty launching games, apps, or network features. We're working to resolve this issue as soon as possible. It's on their
Make tracks.
status.playstation.com site. Yeah.
Looks strong.
Interesting. That's not good.
No, it's not.
I wonder what happened.
I don't. Who knows if we'll ever find out?
Honestly, probably not. We won't not find out. Because if it was like a DDoS, then they're not going to say that, because then that means that they down. I mean,
Well, what you do is you say, yeah, it was that. We're going to implement better anti-DDoS features. Those are things that exist.
Let's catch our
Yeah.
breath.
Just be like, yep, they got us. We'll beef up security. Like,
yeah, but it's like all of PSN.
yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. You would think they have infrastructure already built for handling things like DDoS is something.
Well, that's why we're assuming that
Make
that's
tracks.
don't assume it's a DDoS, right?
well, I mean, yeah, don't assume it's a DDoS, but like,
Alley-oop.
what else could it be?
Shove it through.
I mean, like
someone
maybe someone got
unplugged something?
into an account and unplugged
This
something,
one's
or
strong.
Yeah, who knows? Like,
yeah.
well, we will either know or we won't. It's
Yeah.
not really worth speculating on something like this.
Yeah, it's just kind of
Perhaps this
crazy
is how
that
he lost
have happened.
Norman Homeland once looked.
Wow.
No doubt he felt just the same.
Haha!
Alley-oop.
But
Okay, we talked about this a little bit, but check it out. Newly unveiled Nintendo Switch 2 patent confirms mouse functionality and
Mouse
gives more
functionality.
details on exactly how it will work.
oh, so we had to go find the patent because they wouldn't tell us. Okay.
They're gonna tell us in April.
Well, yeah, but they could have just told us now.
What does it matter if we're still gonna have to wait till October?
It's fine. So it's a mouse.
Well, it's gonna function apparently like a mouse. Let me. Yeah, it's showing like left click is the bumper, right click is the trigger.
Something's there.
They're you put it sensor like the side rail down, and then that's gonna be a sensor.
You know
And
what's really
then-
funny about that? My hand's gonna hurt like hell if I try to use it like that.
Well,
Like,
the Joy-Cons
I
are
have
bigger,
large hand.
remember?
Well,
Remember
yeah,
the Joy-Cons are bigger.
yes, but I have large hands,
Mana,
Yeah.
found something.
and it's incredibly uncomfortable because it's really thin.
Yeah, it being thin is possibly an issue.
So what I'm gonna have to do, I say this, I get a 3D printer. I'm gonna print a mouse-shaped thing,
A shell, yeah.
a shell to put around the Joy-Con to actually make it usable.
Someone
do
will
it.
make
Yeah,
that.
let's be honest.
Someone will make that. I
Someone
mean,
will do
how different is that from the Wii steering wheel, really?
Yeah, I know, right? Bring back the Wii steering wheel. You know what's gonna happen?
It never left. I think they made Joy-Con ones for Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, they did. So what's gonna happen is we're gonna make a Labo mouse shell. You have to pay $60 for.
For a non-functional piece of plastic.
No, for cardboard that you turn into a mouse shell.
Oh, the whole
You
kit.
put, you put your Joy-Con in it.
Yeah, in the cardboard. Yeah, the most comfortable of materials.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's cool and all that they're doing that, and it will make running things like Splatoon like a lot easier for me because like I can't aim for the life of me on controller. Because I've just been a mouse and keyboard PC gamer for like a long time.
Oh yeah.
Like crazy.
You don't even need that. You could just board off.
Yeah.
Or just fall. Yeah.
Mana!
Yeah, it's just crazy. They actually managed though that they did it instead of just ignoring it. Which is what I figured they'd do.
Okay, that might be helpful.
Nice try.
What's up?
Mana!
There is seemingly a picture of some sort of like platform that the mouse slots into,
I see.
which means you don't have to hold it up vertically while you're using it. It should just be able to rest. Yeah, it's like a base, which means I think your hand issues will be mitigated a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe not
but
removed
still.
entirely, but certainly mitigated.
Okay. Bumpers? Okay. Those are really close together. My fingers will
are.
probably be like touching each other while I'm trying to use that.
They are. So we'll see.
Oh.
We'll see what happens, right?
Yeah, honestly, it's a cool idea. I just think that the form factor of the actual Joy-Con itself is just not great for you in that way.
They might. So what I'm thinking is Hori, notable third-party controller maker, might come up with something good. Because have you ever used the Hori Split Pad Pro on the Switch?
No, I'm not.
Oh, it is so nice. It doesn't actively suck like the regular Joy-Cons. So what you're gonna want to do is go to that blue line from right there where you're facing. This is not a line transfer. You just gotta start from the correct side, which is over there. What? It was back where you came from, which you can make that jump to go back, I think.
Don't think so.
Well, you have to be able to go back.
Yeah, I have to go back. I just didn't know how to get up there from where I was. Clearly, there must have been a way.
Well, there is. You saw it, didn't you?
Well, I saw the line. I don't know how to get
Yeah.
to the line. It's like
Oh, you were
8
already
feet off the ground.
You were already well.
Yeah.
It's not visible now. When you get closer, you should be able to see it.
Let's make tracks!
Don't go that way though. Just go back that way.
How am I gonna make that jump?
Is it a jump?
Mana!
Yes.
Okay, yes it is. From there.
Maybe I go back that way and go all the way.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think there's something around here. Mana sense might come in handy here.
Oh, I
Didn't
saw it.
expect this here.
Almost hid from me. Almost got away. Yes, they got away.
Well, don't forget the ones that are on this platform.
The one that's actually visible.
Look, there's a treasure chest.
Adult, it's a plain treasure chest. Got like a glove in it.
Yeah, Adult doesn't care what rarity of the treasure chest is.
That's
He just wants
loot.
to open the treasure chest.
That's fair. Oh. God. Fall to my death.
And we're off.
What? Game hates me.
Did you jumped, huh? Or you like got off your
Nope.
board?
I fell because.
Don't get off your board.
Oh. I'm a fool.
You're getting off your board for some reason.
You see, my problem was I forgot these platforms still existed even if I didn't have them visible. So
There's that too.
I rode my board off and then I fell. And I was
Yeah.
too out of range to be able to grab it by the time the board disappeared on me.
You're gonna have to come back here, so you don't need to get everything here right now. You just go back.
I can't. It's really far away.
Let's make tracks.
Oh.
Feels like
Maybe
you can make that.
Maybe I can hold the jump
If all
longer.
these guys weren't here.
Take this.
Okay, so Joy-Con controller being used as a mouse. That's interesting.
It is.
It's neat. I wonder what they'll do to make use in their games.
Yeah, who knows, right? I mean, I think it's a pretty simple
Make tracks.
implementation this time, as opposed to some of the other gimmicks Nintendo's used in the past.
Yeah.
There we go.
I had to jump off the board.
Yeah, jumping off the
Slightly
board
more
does give
air.
you a little bit of extra height.
I had to Yoshi the board.
Goodbye, board.
Yep. I'll just take a replacement from the old man once I kill him. I am curious because the Grieger are probably going to be explained right here. Yeah, see, I don't know
All
how,
right,
how
now, where can you just? You can just get onto it, right?
what do you mean?
No, I mean I don't mean start from up there. I mean look, it goes lower.
Well, yeah, but I can't make it.
Oh. Of course.
Oh, do I have to
that's
write
the way
this
back.
up?
No. That's the way back. That line is the way back. It's really obvious. Go back to the edge. Go back to the edge and just look.
Yeah. I get that you come
No.
back here.
No. You're looking at the line. Don't look at the line. Look at the platform.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. You
I
just.
didn't think I
you
could make
just,
the jump to be honest.
No, you absolutely can. Why is that guy poisoned still?
Let's make tracks.
Oh no.
That's what? Stop
Who
being
knows?
poisoned. Okay. So anyway, yeah, you just ride your board. You just ride your board. It's fine.
And we're off.
Don't worry about it, everybody. We got there in the end. I've only played this game twice.
Oh, have you read another Dungeon Crawler, Carl?
No, it's not out till March.
Oh, that's right.
But I have started another book.
Yeah?
Let's make tracks.
Uh-huh. It's well, it's the 5th book in a series.
Oh, I see. How far in are you?
I'm on chapter 2.
Okay, not very far.
I'm not very far.
I am.
Valuable.
Okay, so I read like maybe the first 20 hours, so like the first like fourth, third-ish of the book, and then I've been on pause for a bit because like work got really busy, and Wind and Truth is a book that you really want to actually sit and pay attention to, like immense attention.
It really is.
So I can't really like, because I usually listen to most of my books at work, and unfortunately because I need to pay attention to this book, it just wasn't able to work out for me, and so I've been on pause for a little bit until I have more time. So I might get to it in the next day or two because I have the next couple days off. I just need to find a really good mindless like game or something so I can not feel so terrible as to just sit and read a book all day. Which, you know,
Why would that make you feel terrible?
It is a perfectly valid way to spend my time, but I always feel like I don't know. I like to do two things at once, but one being extremely mindless. I'll probably play Hammerwatch because I can basically autopilot that now. If I could land on this stupid boost pad. But yeah, Wind and Truth is a book that you...
Let's make tracks.
Oh boy, there's a lot. And I get really upset because Sanderson does this thing where he has something happen that's really important, but it doesn't like resolve, and then the POV changes. And then you're like, why am I listening to Kaladin pack his bags for his journey that's coming up? It's like, we just had this like huge political moment where things are happening. And then it's like, Kaladin's packing his bags, talking to his parents. And I'm like, what? But things were happening. So, yeah. And I'm worried.
Here goes.
I'm not going to say more than that.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm on chapter 2.
Yeah, you're in chapter 2. If I say any more, then it's going to be slightly more spoilery than I intended. And yeah. I only wanted to say that it's gonna be a rough read because you're gonna get to something really interesting and then the POV is gonna change and then you're gonna want to stab Sanderson next time you see him if you ever see him. It's just like, why would you do that to me? I was really into what was happening and then it changed. But as always, I'm sure everything eventually comes together and this massive the arc is coming to a close.
How's that?
Yeah, I mean, he said in the foreword that this was the end of the first arc.
Yeah, and
or did he say he's halfway through the first arc? Shit. Hold on, I'm gonna pull that up.
Yeah. Also, because I don't have a physical edition, one of my coworkers, or at least two of my coworkers, have read the book already.
Yep. Did they show you how the book is thicker than the case for the Steam Deck?
No. But they did say pay attention to the actual font of the title of the chapters.
Really?
Because as you progress, I guess the art, like chapter 1 or whatever, or chapter 2, like the actual words on the page that say chapter or whatever. Those change as you progress through the story.
All right.
And I mean, I guess if you really wanted to just flip through it real fast, you could see. But I recommend just.
Well, I'm not going to. I'm going to look at the foreword. Preface and acknowledgments. Yeah. Okay. No. So it's the midpoint of the series, meaning I think he's going to make 5 more books.
Yeah. So the intent for Stormlight Archive is it to be 10 books. The first 5. This is the 5th of the first 5, right?
Yeah, it is. And he says that it is the end of the first arc.
Yeah.
All right, actually, no, not back in the bag. I'm gonna read you later.
What's that?
I initially said, okay, back in the bag with you, book, and then I was like, no, wait, I'm gonna read that later. I'm not going to work tomorrow. It's Friday, so I left it out.
Right. So the actual title of the chapter, those progressively.
Yeah, the chapter.
Something happens to the actual words as you progress through the book. So that's interesting. I'll have to look it up later.
Yeah.
Because it's not something that I can see because I don't have the physical copy yet.
You don't. Yeah.
But that's really interesting that he does that. Also, you haven't read any of the secret?
You've got nothing to fear.
Not the secret project books, no.
Okay. There are three of the 4 secret project books are actually in the Cosmere.
Okay.
Those being Tress of the Emerald Sea, the Sunlit Man, and
it's fine.
Yumi and the Nightmare Painter.
You ran right past the save point again.
Look, they should boost the radius on this thing. I've done this 4 or 5 times.
Or you can just look with your eyes.
What? I'm looking with my eyes at the giant door.
Check the map, please. Check the map, please. Yeah. Are we done? We are done, 100%. Now, zoom out. See chart.
100%.
Total discovery rate, 100% for the island. Now
100%.
move to the zone.
No, it's
total
all
discovery, 100%.
Total discovery, 100%. We're done.
You're
Final
done.
boss
You
fight
got it.
behind the door. The Valnute.
Final boss fight behind the door. You just saved. You didn't need to make a new slot. Why
Look.
do you do this?
Look, you have done this.
No, you're literally the one doing this. I haven't done shit.
Oh man.